You know, Fall Guys is rumored to be released on mobile this summer. Fall Guys is developing a mobile version that's releasing soon.
But they're gonna try and revive it with a mobile version before it hits the
That's not
graveyard.
how to fix Fall Guys. Number 4, make a mobile version.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
What a load of shit.
You know, I'm man enough to admit when I was wrong, and I truly never would have thought Fall Guys would get an actual mobile port in the Lord's year of 2024. I guess Epic Games is still squeezing all the juice out of this property that it can, and today I want to examine the Fall Guys mobile port. Can this save the franchise, revive the IP, or is it simply too little too late? Right off the bat, let's start with knife number 1 and the Fall Guys is back. Downloading the thing takes Herculean efforts because remember 4 years ago, Fortnite wasn't happy with Apple taking a 30% cut on their grimy microtransactions, and Fortnite loves money so much that all Epic Games apps, including Rocket League Mobile, I bet you forgot about that one, all got delisted. And it wasn't until going through the Fall Guys headache that I had realized, wait a minute, by scanning a QR code, you can still play these games on your phone from Epic's own mobile launcher they made, but there's still stipulations. I have to give credit where credit is due, however. The trailer is brilliantly animated, but it's sort of indicative of how Epic Games runs their games. All polish goes into the animation for marketing, and the games feel like afterthoughts, a byproduct of the investors. So, iPhones in America can't play it, only in Europe. Androids worldwide can play it. The thing that stuck out to me the most in that Fall Guys mobile trailer where instead of saying, oh, play it today, it has a very confusing word jarble. And pro tip for advertising information to consumers, don't make it confusing. That's like rule number 1. But all that aside, Fall Guys Mobile, it's off to a pretty bad start. And knife number 2 into its back is that the game doesn't work. After you launch it, link your account. Newsflash stupid, haha, it doesn't work. For a couple days, I got a bunch of error messages kicking me out every single time I tried to start a game. So I just waited a couple more days, and then it decided to work all of a sudden. Knife number 3 is that it's still Fall Guys. None of what killed the game is fixed. It's a straight mobile port that addresses none of the issues. Mobile games should be fundamentally different from console games. Luigi's Mansion 1 on GameCube is an open world exploration game, and Luigi's Mansion 2 on the 3DS has a mission structure to it because it's portable. Fall Guys did not care. They shot out this straight to mobile devices as an exact port. Mediatonic could have used this as their big chance to fix all their mistakes, but I guess they just don't care. When actually playing the game itself, it's pretty competently made. There's no slowdown, but I wasn't really having a great time playing. The only thing you can do on those load screens is just tap through the tips. My biggest problem with regular Fall Guys is how obnoxiously slow the wait times are. So what if I told you Fall Guys Mobile made it worse? The waiting and downtime now takes extra long because we're on phones now. None of the core experience of Fall Guys has been fixed. It's so bad that I'm able to write my script in the middle of actually playing the game. There's not even much to really say on it. Everything that is on the console and PC versions is present here, for better and for worse. Did this revive life in the Fall Guys? I don't think so. It's not even accessible to everyone, and it's too little too late for the entire franchise. Knife number 4. Stumble Guys owns you, buddy. The mobile market is under their control, and Fall Guys needs to move on and need to move out. Fall Guys is inherently a better game than Stumble Guys, but $200 million begs to disagree with my tastes. And from the consumer's perspective, Fall Guys is all old and dried out.
Like that man right there.
And for knife number 5, what if I told you there's a third Fall Guys mobile ripoff you haven't heard about yet, headlined by none other than Sonic the Hedgehog? Introducing Sonic Rumble, everyone, a 32-player Sonic the Hedgehog battle royale for all mobile devices where you race and survive across various different modes. It is set up the exact same to Fall Guys with the falling player counts, the round selection. They both even use the word qualified. And after the massive success of Stumble Guys, even Sonic the Hedgehog wants a piece of the hundreds of $1 million Stumble Guys made. What Sonic Rumble really spells out for Fall Guys is disaster. The real question we should be asking is, can't Sonic meet the expectations set up by Stumble Guys and take the crown? I don't know. The Sonic IP is massive, and that game is going to be launching next to the brand new movie right around the new game too. But Stumble Guys already has that market, and with the help of every single IP ever made, it winds up being a battle I really don't care about. I mean, we are talking about $2 billion corporations fighting over their soulless mobile game to try and make the most money. Live service games are such a worthless plague, and truly, no one game will be satisfied until every last IP is sucked up and shat into their slop of choice.
Live service games used to be whatever, but look around at the 11,500 jobs laid off across the industry this year. If for some reason you don't care about these people's job security, let's look at the products that we the consumers get. Activision released Crash Bandicoot 4 in 2020 and it sold 5 million units. And it reviewed extremely positively, so Toys for Bob, the developers, began work on a sequel. The sequel had a playable prototype as well as a potential pitch for a Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot crossover. But for some reason, Activision doesn't see Crash 4's success. So the sequel was canned and they told Toys for Bob to get to work on a live service Crash game to rake in some more dollars. So the next Crash title launched in 2023 and was named Crash Team Rumble. It was a crappy live service Crash Bandicoot brawler type scoring thing that wasn't a hit, wasn't good, and got discontinued less than a year after launch. This whole industry is careening down a 90-degree angle, and we have Fortnite, Fall Guys, Stumble Guys, Overwatch 2, etc, 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 all to blame. The current state of this industry is run by the shadowy figures of shareholders. I mean, Epic Games, think of the children.
The children? I don't care about the children. I just care about their parents' money. The fact that their feeble minds are easily manipulated by cheap playgrounds and talentless clowns is no skin off my nose.
And with your help, do not play Fall Guys mobile. Do not play Fall Guys. Do not play any of that, and especially don't buy any of it. The worthless drivel that these shareholders produce is garbage in its purest form. So, I guess this is the part where I suggest actually good games. Astrobot comes out in a couple weeks for PlayStation. That PS5 finally has one game. Brand new Legend of Zelda, calling it now. It's Game of the Year. It's got boundless creativity. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3, oh my lord, what a story. Everything about that product is beautiful. The music, the gameplay, the graphics, it's peak fiction, people. If I see you load up Fortnite again when you got Persona 5 in your Steam backlog, I'm gonna kick your ass. So please subscribe for more. Like the video, comment. Please, please do it, please, please. Please. Stop. Bro.